Thanks for joining us on this Election Day Eve.
Candidates making a final push on the campaign trail right here in Northeast Ohio.
Neil Fischer has their message to voters and what election officials want you to know.
With 1 day remaining before the election, two of the biggest names across the state stopped in Cleveland.
This is just kind of retail politics where I had the chance to not only talk to people, but just listen.
We got momentum all over the state. We've got a ton of Republican crossover. The Democratic base is very energized. We want to represent everybody.
Ohio Governor Mike DeWine says there's no substitute for face-to-face encounters before the election.
You just get a real feel, for what people are concerned about, and it's an opportunity just for me to listen.
U.S. Senate candidate Tim Ryan was at the Cleveland Metropolitan Housing Authority main campus. Ryan says Ohio needs a working-class guy who understands what citizens go through.
Yeah, we're super excited. People are going to vote for the Ohio guy, not the guy who parachuted in from California, the guy who's represented working-class people outside of Youngstown and Akron for my entire career.
It's important to voters to understand what their ballot will look like. That's why Mike West with the Cuyahoga County Board of Elections suggests using a sample ballot prior to voting.
If you can study a sample ballot, that way when you're in the voting booth, you don't feel rushed or anything like that you kind of know what you're going to see on the ballot. You can make your decisions ahead of time. You can research the candidates and issues instead of reading about them for the very first time.
It takes 4,000 people to administer the elections process here in Cuyahoga County. Remember, voters have a specific location they need to cast their ballot. The polls open tomorrow at 6:30 in the morning and close tomorrow night at 7:30.
All right, Neil Fischer, thanks so much.
And for all of the information about the upcoming election, you can go to our website, WKYC.com, or just text VOTE to 216-344-3300.
And as the polls close tomorrow night, stay right here for special primetime coverage with NBC News. Lester Holt, Savannah Guthrie, Chuck Todd, and the NBC News team will have your minute-by-minute results and in-depth analysis beginning at 8 o'clock. Here locally, we'll have cut-ins at the top and the bottom of the hour.